This video is a project for my social studies class, and if you're not in my social studies class, this is a message to them, so you could skip to this time. Hey guys, this video took about 5 or 6 hours to edit. I had to make 2 projects since I edited the first project so much that it wouldn't let me add more stuff in, so I had to save that and then make a new project with that old video and then edit that. This is a picture of what it looked like 3/4 at the very end of the first project. So my point is, I would really appreciate it if you guys didn't make any noise, since this really means a lot to me. Anyways, sit back and enjoy the show. The Golden Age of India? What? They had a golden age full of prosperity, peace, and a lack of women's rights? Lack of women's rights? Kinda cringe. It's true. You heard it here, folks. The Golden Age of India happened. That's it. Play the outro. No, that's boring. Let's actually talk about it. In the year 330 to 550 AD, I wasn't born yet. But that's not important either. What is important? The Gupta Age of India, aka the Golden Age of India. Let's go. They had all sorts of fun things. I'm talking music, architecture, art, math, science, philosophy, and religion, baby. Let's go. But how did this even start, you know? What even started the Gupta Age? Well, the Gupta Age was marked by the Gupta Empire, founded by that guy. Pop quiz. How does one man with a silly little mustache create 200 years of prosperity for the Gupta Empire, aka India? Well, let's put it this way. If you have nobody to go to war with, then you won't go to war. This was exactly that guy's strategy. The plan was simple. Solidify the Gupta rule with territorial expansion through war, and then begin a period of peace and prosperity marked by advancements in science, technology, engineering, art, dialects, literature, logic, mathematics, astronomy, religion, and philosophy. Oh yeah. Here's one reason why I got mad respect for that Gupta Empire, yo. They were a dynasty of that caste, which was the third of 4 Hindu castes. It represented merchants and farmers. All those other empires out there were ran by the first caste, which was the one with all the kings and stuff and the royalty. But no, these were hard-working gamers. On the other hand, women didn't have many rights, and they were also considered property of their husband or father. Kinda cringe. Am I right, ladies? Well, there are a couple theories about how the Gupta Empire came about. Generally, the most accepted one is that the guy, who most people actually just call Gupta, was a vassal or ruler from the Kushan Empire, which was the empire before the Gupta Empire. And, as most people do, Gupta died and gave his son, who I just spent the last 5 minutes learning how to pronounce, Gatutkach, the throne. Yeah, I got that right, and I even did a little accent. Then, he died. Like his dad? Maybe it's genetic. And he gave his son, Chandragupta the throne. And he ruled until 335 CE, when his son, Samudragupta, took over the throne and really started the Gupta Empire. See, he took the throne over in 335 CE and ruled 45 years. He conquered these empires. I'm not trying to pronounce them. It's gonna take too long, guys. Into his empire, and then attacked neighboring tribes, including these guys. And by the time he died, he had incorporated over 20 kingdoms to his realm. And for reference, he extended the Gupta Empire from these mountains to this river, and from that river to these 4 modern Asian countries to that place, which is the longest tributary of that river in northern India. Let's be real for a second. What the hell were these guys doing? And where things get even crazier, after that guy died, Chandragupta II was born. Chandragupta extended the Gupta Empire to, I'm not gonna do that again. He did make this place, which was the second capital of India, aka the Gupta Empire, and that place remained an important political, commercial, and cultural hub up to the earliest 19th century. What? Anyways, gamers, there's a title. That title. That's the name of an emperor from an ancient Indian legend, and it characterizes the ideal king. He had generosity, courage, and a patron of scholars. A number of historians believe that these legends are based in Chandragupta II. Let's go, my boy. He was cool, other than the women's rights things, but that's a story for another day. He also did new types of gold coins, which were pretty cool. Okay, now that we're done talking about that stuff, let's talk about science, literature, and art, baby. So, remember when I said that Chandragupta II had a lot of scholars? In fact, 9 scholars, the 9 jewels, who made advancements in a lot of academic fields? You didn't, because all I said that he had scholars, not the 9 jewels. That's the thing that I just said now. Now you know. This guy, aka this guy, was the guy who made the concept of zero, and he was one of the 9 jewels. You may have heard people who refer to number systems that use 0 as a placeholder as the Arabic numerals, but they're actually Indian numerals. The Arabic people just went there and were like, yeah, that's mine. What? That's not pi. Well, the guy who I was just talking about was working on approximating it, and he got quite close with that ratio. But as we know now, pi is irrational. That means that it can't be expressed as a ratio. I guess he got ratioed himself by Pythagoras. But that's a story for another day. Guys, I lied. Pythagoras discovered root 2 is irrational. This guy was the guy who said that pi is irrational and transcendental. That means that it spans the whole continent. Even though the ancient Greeks knew that the earth was in fact round and not flat, which is a story for another day, India didn't. So, for India, he was the first Indian mathematician astronomer who postulated that A, the earth is round and not flat, and B, it also rotates on its own axis. He also may have discovered that the moon and other planets shine due to reflected sunlight. That's cool. Now, I could go on all day about the advancements of this gaming empire, but we all know that all good things must come to an end, and this bozo caused the end of the Gupta Empire by suffering military and territorial defeats, as well as devaluing money and withering leadership. He ended the Gupta Empire. When that guy died, his son took over and suffered even more military defeats, and so on and so on, and basically you just have a line of succession of weak rulers, which inevitably led to the demise of the Gupta Empire. Oh boy, that was fun. But you know what's even more fun? If Jizert started making videos like these, which I will. So subscribe to Jizert for injections of academic content administered directly into your YouTube feed. Bye.